Welcome, my friends, to Savage Race 2012 from sunny Orlando, Florida. This is Team Funky Cole Medina. On the left, Joel, myself, Mike, Todd, Amy, and Jackie. Let's see how we do. Getting ready for the start of the race. We've got a lot of characters on display here, as you can see for yourself. This is the 12:30 wave from
Savage Race is a giant mud pit that we're going through that they call Shoezilla.
What is it, Shoezilla?
Shoezilla, yep.
And coming up to the next obstacle, this is the tire pendulum. It's never really that difficult. Savage Race added some tires on the ground to make it a little bit more challenging, but really quite easy. Anybody can do it. Give it a shot yourself. Next up, you see a series of walls. These are plywood walls that you have to go under because there's barbed wire over top, so unless you want a stickly situation, you want to avoid that. Now we're coming up to the sandbag carry. If you're tough, you'll carry two. I only carried one because I had the camera as an excuse. But if you're a trooper, you'll go for two, just like Jackie here is doing, and you'll see Amy and Todd doing the same thing in a moment.
That's a he
because
woman
Funky
there.
Cole Medina will not be denied. Look at that. That is a trooper and a half right there. Great job, Amy.
Short wall.
All right, we come up to the next obstacle, and we've got a lot of the other characters on display here for us. You can see an Indian, as well as some newfound friends. Look at that. They're going to be on YouTube, and we'll make them famous.
There you go.
Good stuff. Here's the 96-inch wall. That's 8 feet for you Americans. And coming up to some hay obstacles. Hey now, I said hey. That's a hay pyramid there that you got to climb over, scale up and
the
down.
balance beam.
And here's the balance
Key is try not to let your feet leave the balance beam.
This obstacle.
Try to shuffle across if you can.
I've fallen off every single time. They pelt you with water balloons in this one to make it a little bit more interesting. Even Superman can't finish this thing. Come on now.
Good job, good job.
Does Amy really have a chance? We thought for a moment she might, but it just was not to be. Everybody falls on this one, friends. Down goes Frazier. All right, here comes the evil monkey bars. Now, you can use a lot of different techniques on this. Some people try and fall using the one-hand arm technique. Generally, that's why God gave you two arms. You can see this gentleman here going over one hand at a time on each bar. That's the way I prefer, and he's going to make it. Here's another technique. Just simply scale over the top. I think this guy thinks he's climbing Mount Everest. It's just a monkey bar obstacle, my friend. Okay, now we come up to the A-frame cargo nets. Really not very difficult. In the background there, you can see the slip and slide. Lots of fun on that. A-frame obstacle, pretty simple. Climb up around the pole and you'll have an easier time, as you can see everybody going up through the middle.
Okay, coming up to the
Hey, now
giant
let's
slip
get
and slide.
wet. It's slip and slide time.
Here we go.
Look at that. That's a lot of fun, guys. You got to try this one. Watch out for that bump, though, about 3/4 of the way down.
Ready?
Did you not hear me tell you about that bump? Come on. Whew, good stuff. Todd's technique? It could use some work. How about Amy? She glides across the water. Amazing. All right, 150-yard swim. Here's where I realized I really can't swim too well. Hopefully you can do a better job than me. Okay, here's the high jump. Lots of fun here. If you ever have the opportunity to do one of these races and you come to the high jump, definitely do it. You'll have a great time.
Put your arms out after you get in.
Because I went way down there.
Come on, Jackie.
Good stuff. All right, now here is my, I would say, least favorite obstacle, or maybe most favorite, depending on how you look at it. If you want a challenging obstacle, this would be it. Tough Mudder calls it the boa constrictor. I'm not quite sure what Savage Race calls it, but this is actually more difficult at Savage Race than it was at Tough Mudder, because Tough Mudder, you go down the tubes first and then up. Here you go up the tubes on a higher incline, and then you go down into the water. So, for lack of a better term, it's a bitch, and it's not any fun, but it is a tough obstacle, and that's what you're here for. So, when you get to see the light at the end of the tunnel on the other side, believe me, you're very happy. Your obstacles, or your elbows, will thank you for it because they're pretty raw by this time. And if you don't drown and you can make it through the barbed wire at the end, then you too can make it through this obstacle. Good stuff. Okay, here we come up to the ice-filled jacuzzi. I don't care how many times you do this one, it will take your breath away. It will just beat the crap out of you, followed up by a pretty easy wall to scale. Then we come up to the last two obstacles, jumping over fire, and pretty easy here. Again, the fire isn't really that high, so it's barely enough to get your feet hot. And then the final obstacle is the giant mud pit under barbed wire. They want to get you muddy for the pictures at the very end.
All right.
So that you can look good for the camera, so to speak. So people there taking pictures. And this is the end for the Savage Race 2012. So Team Funky Cole Medina did make it all the way through. We're happy to say.
That's the way.
A lot of other participants. We had a great time.
Great job.
We'll look forward to seeing you at the next race. Now let's run to the finish line.
All right, come down the finish line.
Yay, we made it. Good stuff. I can't believe it.
Savage Race 2012.
What's going to happen? Are there any showers around here? Where is the shower? Come on, people. I need some.
There we go. Nice.
Good stuff.
Congratulations.
All right, Savage Race 2012. We'll see you 2013. Have a good one.